What up, Houston? Bayou City boys. We got Nick and Zach here. As y'all know already, if you don't know, the Houston Rockets signed their head coach.
We did something right.
Ime Udoka is coming to the Rockets. It happened about 4 p.m. Houston time, around there 4:30 somewhere. I didn't expect it. My phone started blowing up, and people were like, "You got Ime? You got Ime?" And I was like, "The one time I charge my phone at work, and this happens." And I'm
I
kind of
wasn't because we even talked about it the other day. It's like 10 days. We said 10 days to 2 weeks. And it's
yeah,
been what?
like
A week?
yeah, it's like
So we were kind of spot. I knew it was going to happen.
yeah.
Like, I don't say I knew it was going to happen, but it makes sense because, like, if that's one of the guys you want, go get him before anybody else makes fucking an offer or whatever. And it's also eliminating Kenny Atkinson because he's like, you're still coaching. Like, we missed out on you, but if we could get Ime, he wants to be here. It seems like he told the Raptors, he's like, nah, I ain't fucking with y'all.
Yeah.
So do it.
And a lot of people outside of Houston, like that know basketball, they're applauding this. They're like, hey, this is a really good thing for a young team, an up and coming team. You look at what he told like Tatum and Jaylen Brown, when they were in Boston, like go get it. Like this is a thing. You can see how he's going to develop these young players. That's what they need. We talked about it last time. So it made sense for me because it was just funny because like everybody, I think yesterday Sam Cassell came in, did his interview, and so I was like, it's probably gonna take about a few days or whatever. And nope, sure enough, they were like, all right, we know who we're getting. Go
Yep.
get him. I'm
I
cool
think
with
the
it.
instant that he showed interest in return, they were like, all right, let's do this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the specifics of the deal, but shit. Who
Yeah,
cares?
they didn't really give out the specifics of how many years, how much money and all that stuff, but majority of fans seem to be very happy with the pick. They're very
Well,
happy with
yeah, think about it. Like, if Brad Stevens, who was a really good coach, goes to be the GM in Boston, and he's like, no, this is the guy that should be our coach. Like that that franchise does so good that shit, you got to be good enough for us. The only reason you're not there is because you do off the court shit that you're not supposed to. But I don't care about that either.
yeah.
Like, to me, he's gonna reset the scales for Houston Rockets basketball. It's like, all right, now we're gonna decide what's like where the fault is. Are the players not no good, or is it the front office?
Yeah.
So like there'll be fingers pointed somewhere else other than there's no coaching because he can coach.
No, yeah, he can, and we've seen it before. I mean, you've had legit players in Tatum Brown and Al Horford and all Marcus Smart say like, "Hey, this guy is legit. Like, we liked working with this guy and everything." And as we know, stuff happened and everything, and now he can address the media on it. The Rockets can address the media on giving him his second chance. But I think all in all, this pick right here as a head coach is going to do for one player alone. Jalen Green is going to, I think, elevate him to another level of
But I
stardom.
also think Jabari,
Yeah.
like, because like you have to assume that Ime was like really instrumental in that team getting good when like the Isaiah Thomas and Marcus, like those guys sucked. They get over there and they got better and he had a big hand in that. So
Yeah.
I think Jabari would do good. I think that if we consider this an aggressive move to go after him this early and give him whatever he wants, then keep doing it all off season.
Yeah.
Do it in the draft, do it in free agency, do it in trading. You know what I mean? But also don't do something stupid like give up 4 picks for Jaylen Brown because Ime wants him. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm fearful of is trying to go get one of his old players.
Go
I don't
sign
really
James
want them.
Harden.
Yeah, that'd be dumb. The only old player of his that I would take is Tatum. Maybe
Yeah.
Marcus Smart.
I take an Al Horford.
If he's willing to come off the bench.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, it's all about veterans now who are going to get for sure. The draft, of course, now all eyes are on draft for Rockets fans,
Mm-hmm.
the Rockets organization. Who are you getting? Victor, Scoot, anybody after that? I mean, we'll know for sure once we know our pick. But
All
I
I
think,
know is he was the head coach for Boston for 1 year. And the 1 year they were there, they were the best defensive team in basketball.
mm-hmm.
So to think about our team actually playing defense, it's like, whoa.
and you'll be able to see who's really struggling, who's not, whenever he's out there getting them. And expect some trades, like you've said. Expect some veterans signed in, traded for, however it is, because you're gonna set this guy up for success, and your
Mm-hmm.
players are hungry for it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go out and at least, Rafael, you hearing that? You got to go out and do something, man.
I feel like that's such a Scoot Henderson kind of coach right there, because Scoot is a competitor, and
Dude, big.
yeah, I just think that that's like I love the idea of Scoot playing under Ime.
Oh man, as much as I want Victor, if we get second and get screwed, I ain't even mad at it.
I don't know. It's just like you feel confident for the first time
Yeah,
in the
it.
Rocket. It's like getting D'Amico.
I was about to say that. Yeah, it's that breath of fresh air. Like, okay, somebody that knows. Like, and nothing against Silas, he knows basketball. It's just we need somebody that's going. What'd you say? Going to go in there with the belt and hit these guys when they need to. Like,
He don't have the personality. Like you don't
yeah,
have the like. You can't tell me shit. You ain't done shit.
yeah. But
Like what
Ime,
were you, an assistant coach on Dallas when they sucked? You're assistant coach on the Hornets when nobody knew they were even around.
yeah. And you got a lot of superstars that we're talking good about Ime, like Kevin Durant, Tatum, of
Mm.
course, Brown, even people outside of him that wanted him on their team. A lot of Lakers fans were mad. They were like, we wanted him. And it's like you said, you took him off the board. Let y'all figure out this Nick Nurse stuff, Frank Vogel stuff. Y'all going to have fun with that.
It's just funny to me how they talk shit about us, but then Ime wants to be here. They
Yeah.
talk shit about the Texans, and D'Amico wanted to be here, so it's like it ain't that damn bad.
No. And I think what it is as Rockets fans, we know what we have from the James Harden trade, Brooklyn, whatever they're going to be next year and the few years after that. We know what Jalen is. We know what Jabari is. We know what
Tari,
Sengun is. Tari Eason. We know what all these guys can do because we watched their games pretty much every time that they were on. But for somebody that's a casual fan that's never seen a Rockets game, all you look is a stat. It's like those certain players where it's like you can't look at their stat line. You have to look at the whole game of how they played.
yes, and how they get like not only that is like, do you impact the game with what you do? Because
Yeah,
you go get 14 points off the bench, but if it don't mean shit, it don't mean shit, you know. And he
exactly.
always had those guys coming off the bench, like the freaking like Peyton whatever, and they would just score. Just like shit, we weren't expecting that, and it makes me excited for the Josh Christophers, Ty Washingtons of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, those two are probably salivating with the new coach. And you're gonna see it. Like you'll see it. I think we saw it with D'Amico when he first came in. How the players were hyped, veterans, youngsters were all hyped to have that breath of fresh air. And I honestly think you're gonna see it. You'll start seeing a lot of these young guys and Kevin Porter and all them really gravitate towards him of what he brings and all that. I'm interested in who he's bringing in as his staff. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
over the week we'll know for sure if he's keeping people, if he's not. But in the end of it, man, I think I'm hyped for it. Like you said, breath of fresh air, breath of nuance.
What happened?
Dang, you froze. We were
Can you hear
talking.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You just frozen solid.
Oh well, as long as you can hear.
Yeah.
Uh, no, I expect to see even more progression from players like Kenyon Martin Jr.
Uh,
because he kind of fits that mold of a Ime player. Like he looks like somebody who would played on Boston.
yeah. And I guess knowing that Ime is our coach, who are some people that I guess we would who would you look at, I guess, now as veterans coming in? I have the video that we of course said about veterans coming in. It's gonna be posted up.
Mm-hmm. I'm
So
still gonna say that Alex Caruso is one of the first players I might go after.
yeah.
But like also like if Ime's on our team now, I'm gonna try to go poach some of his players. Like if I can still get like good years out of a player like Robert Williams, like he might be worth going to get.
Ooh, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Somebody like that. Um Veteran wise though, I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to bringing in a player like Kevin Love. Like I don't think he'd want to waste time here. I think he'd help some of our guys.
That is true. I mean, with the email though, you get it to where it's like I can probably get some of these guys for sure. Like I
I mean,
can get.
obviously, I'd like to keep Boban.
Oh yeah, I mean he's like everybody's favorite, I think for sure.
Yeah,
I mean if
but
you
you know
need,
how that goes. Everybody uses him as a mascot, and then they ship him off.
yeah. All right, next person, next person. And I like the guy. He's a keeper in my book. He's our Udonis Haslam. I'll keep him there for the.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't really think of too many like because I don't need a vet to sit there necessarily. I also somebody who could play,
Yeah.
you know,
Would you
because that's how you build a culture.
would you go get Pat Bev?
I thought so last week I would have, but now probably not. Probably not.
Yeah. I'm
Only
like
because
50
like
on him.
yeah, I mean you could just get like the Carusos of the world or
Well,
try
like
to
you
go
missed
after. I
out
mean,
on Caruso. Would you back up, I guess?
no, I still nah. I'm not that sold on Pat Bev.
All right,
I'm
you
not
missed
that
out on
sold.
everybody, and he's no, just kidding.
I mean, if I missed out on everybody and James Harden really don't want to come back, I don't know why my camera won't come back on.
Oh man, the James Harden stuff. I don't. I really don't want him to be the free agent we go get.
Oh, I'll be so pissed off.
Yeah,
But I
but
don't want to spend everything on a player like Jalen Brown either. Like
nah,
he's too similar to what Jalen Green can be.
we'll get Siakam.
Oh, what a kick in the dick!
I keep seeing that name pop up. I'm like, hell nah.
Oh fuck, man, I would rather have James Harden than Pascal Siakam.
I
Straight
don't
up.
want. Somebody told me though they were like, dude, Pascal's so good, and I didn't even write back. I was like, we're not gonna agree at all on this, so I don't. Just look at what Toronto did in the playoffs against Chicago. You lost to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Siakam missed wide open layups. You had Fred Van Vliet that looks like a shell of himself. And then it's like Nick Nurse, thankfully we dodged that train. And it's just like,
I don't know why so many people are high on that dude. I didn't like him at all.
yeah. It's just because he played with Kawhi that one time.
It, probably. I just don't want to do like Memphis did and go get veterans that help you and then you ship them off right away. Like,
Yeah.
go get guys that you're going to want to keep.
Yeah. Malik Willis. Cam Johnson. Yeah.
I mean, barring the fact, and I said it a million times, you don't get rid of Jalen and Jabari, I'm cool with making some sort of big splash trade. Hey, let me ask you this: if you can get them on the hella cheap in a Ime system, would you take Ben Simmons?
Yes.
If I told you Ben Simmons can come in and play the 4 or 5 off the bench for now, but still run your point, would you take him?
Yes.
I think I would.
Because what do you lose? You're probably gonna get him on, like you said, on the cheapest hella deal you can. I mean, all jokes aside, I'm not saying Ben's gonna be no damn superstar or nothing, but Duke can ball. I saw him play for Australia, and I get it. A lot of guys play better for their national team. But what was it that Ty Lue said about Russell Westbrook? All he needs is a hug. All he needs is some love, man.
Yep.
And it ain't gonna be from us, but he made.
I just feel like there was a point in time when he actually looked good in Brooklyn when they just surrounded him with shooters. It's like all he had to do is like rebound, push the ball, pass to shooters, and it's like we have a shit ton of ball hogs on our team that you could pass to. So like I wouldn't hate that. I'm not starting you though.
No. Yeah, I'll bring him in, and he can work his way back up. Because I mean, if you what do you lose if you get him for cheap? Oh well, we tried it, but if he does really good, then hey, we got him for cheap. Look at whenever we got Kevin Porter Jr. and everybody was like, why would y'all get him? Like this is dumb. Like this is dumb. Look what he's doing.
And now I feel so bad for that dude because half of us love him, the other half hate him.
Yeah, I don't know how you hate him. Like, I mean, but people hate him. Like,
it's people who are not necessarily like us, and they think that he misbehaves and he's a bad influence, and it's like, no, bro, he's 22, he's from the hood. Like we deal with people like this all day. Don't fuck with him, he won't fuck with you. That's as easy as that goes. Because he really don't cause trouble on the court.
No, not at all. Like, not at all.
And barring the fact we get scooped, then I'll keep you. But, If I can get scooped, then I might have to trade you, Kevin
Oh
Porter.
man, if I get scooped, that's what I was saying. It matters. I think next is of course all draft. Whoever we get a draft, oh man, that's where I'm going at like next.
Word. But we
Cause
did good. I'm glad we got him.
yeah, I'm happy we did good, Houston. You want to check out our video on free agents? We go more in depth on everybody, who we should stay away from, who we should get. That'll be posted right after this video, man, for y'all. Got any comments for us? Always leave them for us. We're gonna be doing a lot more of these, especially as draft comes up soon. Like you said, we got you covered for all Houston sports: Astros, Texans, Rockets. All eyes, of course, are on Texans right now with the
Mm-hmm.
draft. Make sure y'all follow us on the network. Subscribe. You can join us for our NFL draft live here on the network. We'll be giving out a free NFL jersey for you. But other than that, I think we done. Ime, welcome to Houston, bro.
Welcome.
We're hyped for you. I know some people may not like it, but oh well, that's for them to figure out. Hey.
Yep. Like Jalen said, play it next season. We might have the coach to do it.
Oh man. Well, we out, Houston.
Peace.
Later.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.